Good evening. China, the world's biggest polluter, has for the first time set a target to fight climate change. It wants to slow down the growth of its carbon emissions by at least 40% by the year 2020. The news came just 10 days before the global summit on climate change in Copenhagen. But as our environment correspondent David Schuckman reports, the new target won't mean a cut in overall levels of pollution.
Blasting for coal, China's record growth has relied on the dirtiest fossil fuel. Coal powering the most aggressive development in human history. But the result? No country produces more greenhouse gas. No deal on climate change would work without China, but it's always refused to make any promises on limiting its pollution until today. At a foreign ministry briefing, a dramatic change of policy. The Chinese government, the spokesman announced, has decided to reduce carbon intensity. That's one measure of greenhouse gas. It's been welcomed as a start.
This is a very positive signal sent by China as the biggest CO2 emitter that China is willing to do its fair share. However, this target is not as ambitious as it could be.
What China is promising is to reduce what's called carbon intensity by 40 to 45% by 2020 compared with 2005 levels. What does that mean? Well, take a power station emitting carbon dioxide. It would produce the same power but with nearly half the emissions. Sounds good, but China needs more power stations, so emissions overall will keep rising. This is not a cut in pollution.
What they've said today is we're going to make sure that our emissions don't grow as fast as our economy grows. That's very positive. We need to look at how much ambition they're offering and whether that's enough.
In the past 24 hours, the leaders of the two most polluting countries who met 10 days ago have now for the first time come out with hard numbers. Not as far-reaching as many want, but maybe the building blocks of an agreement next month.
There's no question in my mind, I've always been saying this year, that if just two nations and their heads of states got together, China and the United States, and said, we are going to manage this problem in this way, then I think we're in a position where the rest of the world will follow suit.
Notorious for its choking pollution, China resents being criticised. It does make many of the things that we buy, after all. It's also emerging as a leader in green technology, with a boom in solar panel production. And today may be the first sign that China could join an international effort to tackle global warming. David Schuckman, BBC News.
In Ireland, an official inquiry has revealed